Hey, once again, it's the Ghost here with some kind of weird arse game called The Adventures of Nick and Williams.
And now the adventures of Nick and Willikins.
This is England. Actually, that's a lie. We're really getting off on the wrong foot here. I don't want you thinking that I'm one of those unreliable narrators.
Of course you
No, this is not England at all.
It's a game.
This is, in fact, a barely coherent caricature of England perpetrated by two men who have never even left North America. Consequently, the game you're about to play will almost certainly be riddled with inaccuracies, anachronisms, and bad accents. Like
Good.
truly terrible accents you people don't even want to know. Anyway, they dragged me out of retirement to tell this story, and I'm not about to waste my extremely valuable time defending the ill-conceived choices of its writers. So, moving on. This is England, and this is the ancestral home of the wealthy and powerful Nick family, currently presided over by its last surviving male heir, young Nick of Nick Hall. Assisting Nick in the extremely complicated business of washing and dressing himself, along with the general maintenance of Nick Hall itself, we have this man. He answers to the name Willikins, but his young master has called him so many other things. Willikins is also one of the last of a dying breed, a breed of dedicated manservants tirelessly devoted to the well-being of their assigned charges, no matter the circumstances.
Sure. Really bad 3D bullshit from the early 2000s.
I cannot overstress the importance of following the instructions of one's master, no matter how seemingly misguided, unethical, or even mortally dangerous they might be.
Right.
Ours is to serve, not to question. All of this being said, one does have some latitude when it comes to addressing one's betters. Traditionally, it is acceptable to adopt one of the three basic attitudes, as observed and practiced by the great Western powers of servitude. The first, and one to which I must admit a bit of bias, is the British method, which stresses politeness and civility. This method is kind without being overly familiar, good enough to sustain an empire of nearly 1,000 years, so certainly good enough for the likes of you.
To be frank.
Second is the one preferred by our American brethren, the friendly approach, presenting the illusion of being the master's equal, despite the fact that you both clearly know which of you is the lord and which is the lorded. Finally, there's the aggressive method, typically employed by our old friends, the Germans.
See where that
No great surprise there, while obviously not advocating outright hostility towards the master. It does emphasize the notion that even the most noble among us may, on occasion, require a bit of helpful prodding.
Okay,
right, so, young Willikins, kindly choose one of these methods and demonstrate it to me and the rest of the class.
As you wish, sir.
Ah, the classic, polite, British method. Trying to get on my good side then, eh, boy?
Yes.
Mr. Willikins, you'll make a fine manservant someday.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Willikins, you're the worst manservant what ever lived.
Oh, good.
Now stop daydreaming about your boring past and tend to my needs.
I'll tend to your news from my bit of yours.
So begins another exhausting day for me here at Nick Hall.
Too right, Willikins. As per our usual routine, I have prepared an itinerary of daily activities for you.
Good for you.
Good.
Item 1. Much like the princess in that story about the wee-stained mattress, I have detected something amiss with my bed. Have a look under there, won't you?
Very good, sir. Well, if you insist.
Yes.
Here I am.
It's about bloody time.
Yeah. What's in here? A pizza burger. Let's see what's underneath.
Ah, so there is something under here. A charger for a mobile phone.
That's a cell phone for you.
That's what we call cellular phones in England.
What he beat you to
Rather. I'd be concerned about these if I thought Master Nick had even the remotest concept of what any of it actually meant.
Yeah.
The bedpost is the more traditional location for one's gum, but Master Nick has always been one to spit his gum in the face of convention. Also occasionally in my face.
Oh, look, a lollipop. Dust bunny.
On loan to us from an old text adventure. I won't bother making a more specific reference as you're not likely to get it anyway.
Hey, I'm 30 for fuck's sake.
Master Nick refuses to acknowledge that he hid these here, which is just as well as I refuse to touch them, so we're at sort of a stalemate. On loan to us from an old text adventure. I won't bother.
Okay, got oats.
Master Nick threw this and said, "Fetch, Willikins," but neither the dog nor I were sure which of us he meant, so it's remained under the bed ever since.
Oh, look,
Step
Toy
by
Story.
step, heart to heart.
A toy soldier. Oh, lovely.
I'm honestly not sure if Master Nick has found a dog food that strongly resembles diamonds, or if he's trained his mangy little dog to actually eat diamonds. Neither would surprise me. The dog's bed costs more than I make in a decade. So naturally the little bastard hasn't touched the thing in at least as long.
Willikins.
He named the dog Willikins, which I was sure would cause confusion.
Not for me, it doesn't.
That settles that, then.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. I don't know where this mangy thing has been. Or, more precisely, I know exactly where it's been.
Hey, you fuckwad. Come on, load, bitch. Come on, load. Thank you. Out of order.
Master Nick made one of the guards at Buckingham Palace laugh, and so, in keeping with ancient tradition, he was allowed to keep the hat.
What's in here?
Sock it to me?
Sword cane. It says.
This seems impractical.
The fuck was that?
It's a cane. It does caney things.
I don't know why.
Move along.
I don't know what keeps doing that. Then making the USB disconnect. Let's get the mobile.
The battery for this mobile phone is bereft of life. It rests in peace. And that's quite enough of those references now, thank you.
That is a bit of a silly walk you're doing, Willikins, now you mention it.
Animators cost money, sir. I'm doing my best.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Double clicking.
He named the dog Willikins. I'll just tidy this up then.
Adequate job, Willikins. 5 out of 10. Honestly, you must try harder.
Kiss my fat ass.
Oh, must I?
Now then, item the second. I'm hungry.
You're mungry, sir?
Yes.
Hungry, with an H. Now, I know you have some food scribbled away on your person, and I demand that you feed it to me forthwith and hence. Here too. And such.
I'm not giving you my pizza burger. Yeah.
No.
Poke him in the eye.
I'm not sure why I bother. He'll inevitably reject this and any subsequent offerings, no matter what they are. Sums up my existence rather neatly, I suppose. Pizza, hamburger, sir.
That dog's really pissing me off.
Oh, that old thing, you made me that yesterday. It's rubbish. Bung it down a loo.
Of course, sir.
I'll bung your head down the freaking bog.
That'll be the first of, no doubt, many then.
The noise that dog's making is fucking pissing me off big time.
In theory, this mobile phone is a vast improvement over the old landlines. But this model won't stay charged for more than 15 seconds, so it might as well be a bloody landline.
Let's look at the price
That
tag.
squiggly L represents the most robust currency on the planet. Show some bloody respect.
Yeah, but I want to know what the freaking currency, how much of the currency is. I'm gonna say bloody Mongol. Medication.
These were prescribed by Master Nick's personal psychiatrist, Dr. Gesund. The label details the type of medication, recommended dosage, and a contact number for the good doctor.
Right. Why waste a perfectly good pizza burger? What's that? I should go down the loo.
That's Mr. Quacker's. He's mine, and I love him.
Yeah, well, you are crackers.
These are meant to say N+S, meaning us. No, I don't get it either. Also, that's not actually what they say, so I suppose that's as close to resolved as we're likely to get round here.
Yeah, what's in the old bin?
It's a rubbish bin. Rubbish goes in here.
Really?
And yet you're not in it.
Seriously, we need to flush that twat freaking head.
Now
down
that that
the
important business is settled, I want you to go downstairs and prepare me some proper brekkie. You know what I like. I want you to take at least 2 seemingly incompatible food items and combine them in a new and interesting way. Or an old and boring way, what I've forgotten about. Go on, off you go.
How about knuckle sandwich
Very
for your
good,
face?
sir.
Oh, and Willikins,
Sir?
remember it's Thursday, which means you may only prepare the items on my revised menu of foods what I will only eat on Thursdays. You will know these foods when you see them.
Right, that thing. Very, as I said once already, good, sir.
Let's get out of here so I don't have to listen to that little shit. You fucking making all that bloody noise. I'm talking about the dog, by the way. Fucking irritating noise. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, grab the 8-ball.
Miss Petunia has threatened castration if I so much as go near her cuppa. I assume she means me, but I'd rather not find out, to be honest.
Ah, that's where the kitchen is. Seriously, what is making that fucking thing done? Do.
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient. These were not here an hour ago, and I know for a fact that Master Nick has not left his bedroom since then. He must have some sort of hidden dumbwaiter or something.
Let's open this.
Keep your filthy jokes to yourself, please. We try our best, despite appearances to the contrary, to maintain an air of dignity here.
Where is he, you spotted dick?
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient.
Why would you have Marmite?
I've heard it said that a true Englishman finds Marmite not only palatable, but delicious. If this is the case, vive la France, I suppose.
It's disgusting stuff. Ooh, HB sauce. Come on. Okay, open fridge.
I've heard it said that a true Englishman finds
Pickles. Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck off.
Jelly is what you call jello. Jam is what you call jelly. And
No,
this
it's
is
not.
something else
I'm British,
altogether.
you
Do
fucking
try to
wanker.
keep up.
I'm British, you fucking wanker.
This magnet lists the telephone number for emergency services, which, here in England, is 999.
As well as Scotland, Wales and Ireland. Okay. No.
I'm not actually allowed to serve anything from these. Master Nick says they're the good plates, and he's saving them for a less rubbish person to put food on them for me. This contains file cards with some of the most sumptuous dishes ever concocted. I've never once opened this box in all the years I've worked here.
Okay, let's open this cupboard.
These are just
Let's see.
There will be plenty of time for that.
I don't care.
I won't deny that the thought of poisoning Master Nick has occasionally crossed my mind, but I would never actually go through with it. Probably. Almost certainly.
You're kidding. Freaking right down the left bloody ear.
Sausages on toast is Master Nick's Cockney rhyming slang for sausages on toast. Not quite sure he's got the hang of that.
Let's see what's down here. Boxing gloves.
I dare speculate what's even in this bottle. I'm dead certain it isn't wine. One must admire its directness, I suppose.
Let's see. Can I? Yes, I can take the rope. What's down here?
Every time I straighten that, Master Nick comes down here to crooked it. It's the only time he ever comes down here. Best to leave that where it is. It's a load-bearing muppet. I believe that's some sort of muppet. I don't know which.
Hello, rat.
Ironically, that rodent is the cleanest thing in this room.
Toasty.
If my upper lip were any stiffer, my face wouldn't work. Master Nick believes this is my favorite toy, but it doesn't even squeak.
Looks like you're boned. But okay. Let's see what's in the pantry.
Well, now I've got a haddock.
Well, cut me a frickin' love story then.
Now, why on earth would I want to do that? There appears to be something hidden just beneath this top layer of potatoes. Master Nick has rather cleverly hidden his cold, soggy chips under these raw potatoes. Well, you can't deny there's a certain logic to that. Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient. Yes, of course, that's brilliant! That will solve all my current problems. Wait, no, sorry, it won't work at all. I don't know why I said that. Now, why on earth would I want to do that?
Because I fucking told you. What's in the dry goods?
Dry?
Oh, dry you a bloody river. What's in the dustbin?
It would appear that a brand new pair of rubber gloves, or hand wellies as Master Nick calls them, has fallen into the bin.
Positively revolting. Honestly, Willikins, I don't know what you think you're bloody doing in that kitchen. But I'd half a mind to just say sod it and prepare my own brekkie.
Well, don't bloody do it.
Indeed, sir.
Seriously, what is that
now
doing?
bung this down a loo and make me something else.
Fuck this. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Games for Ken's best smoke me a kid because I will be back for breakfast. Farewell.